So without further ado, I'd like to invite each one of you, we've all got mobile mics, so we can sit and chat. And if, Hans, you could kick off.
Yes, I'll look upon it from a large corporation's point of view then. I asked for some statistics about if we look upon the VC market, and I can just broadly on that, you can say that the market has really followed the overall trend of the business. I mean, it has gone down, but it's also gone up dramatically. So if we look at the first half this year, it is significantly up over last year. And also here in the Nordic, you see significant increase in, I would say, larger deals and also large international players that have increased their investment levels significantly. That's something I got from Cleantech Scandinavia. But if we look upon it from GE's point of view as a company, working on the global market, the question is, how do we see competition and how do we see growth and how have we continued to invest? Looking at the beginning of 2000, around 9/11, there was a significant downturn also in the economy, which affected us. But we really realized the benefit of maintaining investments even in tough times. And we have really kept our investments throughout the period. And briefly citing then Ecomagination, which is our program for driving both development of new technologies, of a product offering to the market, and also our internal work on transforming our own company. We have, over the years 2005 to 2010, invested about 5 billion in clean tech, and we've seen that take off with about twice the acceptance rate in the market as traditional products. Ecomagination is a product that is basically agreed by an NGO as having a significant environmental impact. And we're now looking at doubling that. We will be spending 10 billion between 2010 and 2015. And we'll expect these to continue with significant faster growth than traditional businesses. We do see significant increase in competition. I mean, we have heard about the markets here. We're talking about the question here in the overall presentation is, I would say, you can say the tiger markets versus European. We don't really look upon it that way. We look upon it as a global market and really what the opportunities are in the global market. And we see we can learn a lot by also conducting development in Asia, because they have completely different requirements to what we've had traditionally in Europe. And by working there and understanding their market needs, we also find excellent products because the Western market is also transforming significantly. And we need to work with, let's say, maybe less complexity and more small-scale solutions in many different ways. Should end up, we took a temperature here on trying open innovation, something we called Eco Challenge, where we said between July 15th and actually the last day is today, we opened up so we would invest 200 million US in clean tech together with 3 venture capital companies in basically a stimulation of primarily generation, distribution and consumption of energy, where we invited from all over the world people that had ideas for a competition where we have 5 prizes of $100,000 and then some other prizes also to see. But this has been an extremely interesting experience to get a lot of ideas and technologies from all over the world, where we will help them to expose them to the global market. We may invest in some of them ourselves and also the VC or the VC companies. But what I wanted to say with that, I think that we have to look on a global level on solutions. We have to collaborate a lot. But of course, the markets will be driving very different types of developments. In Europe, what we're facing here when it comes to climate change is a lot to transition the existing, we talked about cities, the existing buildings that we have to much more efficient buildings. In developing markets, they have significant challenges how they are going to create new infrastructures, which creates different types of requirements for solutions. So where we see significant competition is, of course, in areas like transportation and wind and so on, primarily from the Chinese. Well, we can come back to that during the discussion about where we see market opportunities.
Great, thank you very much. So global opportunities and double the spend, 2010, 2015 in your
Yeah.
investment. Great.